Corey, let's start with the guys who are just working out behind you. Keen Schaefer, Baker, Sam Emlis. What are their status for this week?
Yeah, no, they both had a full week of practice, man. They look pretty good. So, like always, we'll look at everything and see what we put out there. But it's really nice to see them both out there.
Justin Rankin, how good has he been, and how do you have to kind of now really look out for him when facing Edmonton?
Yeah, I think it's not a secret anymore how good of a player he is. I think a lot of people identified that last year, honestly, and you're not really surprised at the year he's having. He's a strong runner, patient runner. He's got good speed, catch out the backfield. He can block. He's a hell of a player, man. They got a good one, so we got to be on it. You know what I mean? Whether it's just understanding where he's at in the passing game. Obviously, understanding they do a good job running the ball, and it could look like a 2-yard run. It can turn into 109. He's got that kind of skill set. So, we got to be all eyes in the run game for sure. But then obviously you can't fall asleep when they take to the air with Cody.
Do you think that there'll be a more in-tune offense this time around? Last time Cody Fajardo was, will he play, will he won't, and now he's been there a few weeks as a starter.
Yeah, no, I think we see it on tape. They're just more confident, and I think just reps. With Cody being in there, I think his first go around was against us. So just like anything, right? They've had more time and more timing, and just flow of the game for them. So certainly we expect a much better team, than we played the first time, and we feel that we're better as well. So we're expecting a tough battle. Hearing there's going to be a decent crowd out there too. So yeah, man. Going to be a good game.
What do you expect from Edmonton? They're on the cusp of maybe missing playoffs once again, a couple more defeats. Just the desperation at that point for them?
I don't want to say desperation, but obviously, they got a ton to play for, and just knowing, I don't know very many players over there, but obviously very familiar with Killam and JC and those guys. Those boys are going to be ready to play. So, our guys know that.
How do you guard against kind of being complacent where you guys are at and having clinched a playoff spot going up against a team that's fighting for their lives?
Yeah, we're fighting for ours. We got a lot of stuff to play for, and certainly the taste that was left for us this last week and a half. We don't like that. So we got a ton of stuff to play for, and even just intrinsically for what we want to look like. So I think both teams are coming in with the same mindset.
Desperate was a word that was just thrown out. And I think that it's probably a negative word, but if that is indeed the case, do you have to match your opponent's desperation level?
I just, at this point of the year, and certainly just kind of how, teams are jockeying for position, you're getting teams' best effort, man, every week, you know what I mean? And it should be that all the time, but it's just a heightened sense of that, I think, towards the back end of the season. And if you don't match that, you're in for a long day. But we trying to pride ourselves in bringing that intensity every day. So certainly game day, it's got to show up.